already, and we are talking on something really interesting, and this is Royal TV. Before we get to our topic, permit me introduce to us our guest for today. She's a Jewish worker, background of studies, law, masters in law, humanitarian worker, protection and health officer, and of course she's single and searching. So after now you can ask me her number. Ladies and gentlemen, please can we make welcome Miss Wendy Esther. We're happy having you, Sedma.
Thank you. Happy being here too.
All right, let me introduce the topic so our guests, our viewers, sorry, can better understand what we are talking about today. Today we are talking on adapting or breaking down the hidden mental struggles of immigrants. People, they really want jackpot. This is for you. So we have she's a counselor, and she's going to be breaking down these topics for us one after the other. You're welcome, ma, once again.
Thank you, Mojoko.
This is why you decided to call me Mojoko. All right, I'll first of all start by asking you, what is when someone talks about mental struggle, maybe you could explain what mental struggle is all about.
Okay, mental struggle is a kind of struggle that is not physical. It goes on in the mind, it goes on within you. So it's more of like a struggle that is within. If you don't bring it out, people can hardly see unless it has gotten to the aggravated stage where it starts manifesting physically. But basically mental struggles are within a person.
That's just basically what mental struggle is all about. So this topic, adapting or breaking, I know adapting has to do with like you make up your mind to work with the situation around you. Then breaking down the hidden mental struggles of immigrants. A lot of people will not understand what immigrants is all about. Maybe you could break that for us too.
Okay, an immigrant is somebody who is leaving his or her country to another country. Like for instance, you're leaving Cameroon to Canada to US. Leaving, the focal point is leaving. You're leaving your country. That's an immigrant.
So in this case, this topic, can you just touch the topic a little, adapting or breaking down the hidden mental struggles before we dive down to start breaking them one after the other?
Okay, so most of times when we hear that your loved one is traveling, oh, my mother is traveling, my father is traveling, my sister is traveling, it's an exciting thing. I mean, you're having somebody that is abroad, you know that feeling that your person is,
I'm telling you, yeah,
it's always exciting. You're always anxious, you're excited to have a bushi in your life.
A bushi.
And we most of the times we forget to look into the struggles that these people who move out are facing, and we just stay on the excitement. We don't care as much as going to ask them, oh, how are you doing, how are things going over there? And we think that because somebody has traveled abroad, the person has arrived, the person has made it, everything is perfect, you don't supposed to have no problems anymore because you're not.
Are you supposed to send a lot of money?
No, that's not the concept of being an immigrant, because persons who are immigrants, they might not tell you, but they have their own struggles that they go through. And because of the way we have made it, it now seems like they are perfect. They're supposed to be perfect, so they're not supposed to have any struggles. They're supposed to have that arrival mentality, feeling, and they're supposed to act like they have arrived. So if somebody is abroad and the person is telling you that, oh, it's not easy for this side, or you think that the person is joking, or maybe because the person is just saying because he or she does not want you to come and join them, but that's not the reality.
So that's the whole vocal point of what this is all about. I want to ask you a question. Have you ever left home, maybe living alone, or you are still with your parents, you grew up with them and never had that experience of leaving home?
Well, I grew up with my parents, but I left home a long time ago. I think to 7 years now.
So with your experience, first of all, can you explain to us how that feels alone? Leaving home, it's I know it's a serious struggle where you get to fight with, I'm leaving my loved ones, I'm leaving my friends, leaving my family. You're going to a no man's land. You don't know nobody, or maybe to a city where you don't have friends. You have maybe few people you could talk to. You get to a quarter where the whole of that quarter nobody knows you. You have to start making friends and all. How has that been living home?
At the earlier stage of it wasn't easy, I tell you the truth. Because you have this feeling of, oh, when I wake up in the morning, I see mom, I see dad, I see my sister, I see this one, and you just have that feeling that you're not alone. I mean, that loneliness part of it is not there.
When you get out, you are lonely.
Of course, unless you adapt to it. Yes.
Okay.
So you start being home. You know that even if I leave, like I'm going to work, I come back in the night, because somebody is home, you're assured that you might go back, you meet food, you meet the house with order, and just that care and concern. Sometimes you're running late, they're calling you, where are you, what happened, what, that care and concern. When you leave home, there is a good side of it and there is a bad side of it, because you are now on your own. The way you live your house.
I thought for young people it's freedom. Like, mommy does not have to check when you come back home, because that's it. That's how some young people see it. Mommy does not have to check when you come home. So that loneliness part again, can you just, because I'm not getting it very well.
Mommy doesn't have to check when you come back home. Nobody cares when you come back home. Yes, but there are things that sometimes that, for instance, you're sick, you're alone. Nobody to
That's true.
Say, let me make you food to eat. Nobody to say, please take your medication. Can I do this for you? You're alone. You don't have nobody to help you out, unless where you have moved to, you've adapted, and you now have persons who can step in. Okay, you have something like an event, you have an occasion. Okay, there is nobody. If you have not adapted, there will be nobody to show up for you to say, okay, let's do this, let me help you with this, let me put this to. You're on your own.
You think about yourself alone
all the time,
by yourself.
Yes, and that's the bad part of it. Well, being alone is nice to an extent.
Wow.
It's nice to an extent, because you have the time to do everything you want to do. You're not working under somebody's schedule. You're not putting anybody's needs ahead of yours. It's just, you can just wrap everything around you, and it's a perfect opportunity for you to grow, to outsource yourself, because you're not depending. There is nobody to leech on. You're alone, and you have that responsibility component now, so it's good on one side, and then it has its own effects on another.
Everything for life has the good aspect and the bad aspect. So what are some of the things, why do people leave home, especially the ones that want to japa, or that are already out of the country? I want to use the Rimboko language that we use in our quarter, like japa. So why do you think I want to leave Cameroon, I want to leave the nation? Why do people travel?
Well, it is Cameroon that we're inside, and we all know the reality of Cameroon, the economic crisis. I mean, we all know that things are better off economically abroad than in Cameroon.
But you know, we know too, the standard of living too is high.
Yes.
Because here you pay rent 25,000, there you are paying rent up to 1 million.
Yes, but at least you see the money before you're putting it into the bills.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if you subtract all your bills from what you're earning, you're still making a living. And then another reason too is for education. People travel to go to school. Because to an extent, there are better educational systems out there. There are things that Cameroon has not yet gotten to that level. For instance, being a neurosurgeon, doing things like, even in my field of law, to be a lawyer, if you're not taking bar exams, you need to go outside to go and be in a law school. So people travel out for educational reasons. And then back to the present state of our country now, the socio-political crisis. People have left because they were traumatized or something.
You leave because you're traumatized.
Of course.
Wait, I will really leave Cameroon because I'm traumatized. What's traumatizing me? I'm not leaving to go and jackpot and better my life. I'm leaving because what is really traumatizing me? What's really, I've used one language here, I'm not even understanding. What's really making me to get into trauma? And I'm leaving the country because I'm not fine upstairs.
Mojoko, you have not been in areas that crisis have really had a turn on. I'm a humanitarian worker. If I say that people have left Cameroon because of the socio-political crisis is true. It's true. It might not be to Europe, it might not be to, but people have left. Especially those who had the means to. They left. There are people that are, let's say, the wealthy people, and they were terrorized in this crisis so much that they had to leave to secure their lives and their property. So people have indeed left this country because of the crisis. Plus the fact that you're losing someone, maybe by death or by this, or they're threatening you for one thing or the other. If you have your means to leave, why wouldn't you leave? You leave.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's another one too we need to be thinking about. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go on a short break, and when we get back, we continue with our topic.
Every day in life brings new challenges. At Royal TV, we are determined to accompany you in our entertainment, news, sports, debates, documentaries, and many more. Join our cream of journalists, presenters, reporters as we are ready to serve you.
Now continue for prayer. Baba God will answer our prayer.
The most important duties of an imam is to invite people to that which is good.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to Speak to the Counselor on Royal TV.
Keep watching Royal TV.
Royal TV viewers, your voice matters, and now we want to hear it louder than ever. We've created a special WhatsApp feedback group just for you. Got opinions about our shows? Suggestions to make Royal TV better? Compliments, complaints, or hot takes? This is your direct line to us. Joining is easy. Simply scan the QR code on your screen right now and you're instantly connected to the Royal TV community. Be part of the conversation. Influence our programs. Help shape the future of your favorite TV station. Don't just watch. Interact, engage, be heard. Scan the code and join the Royal TV WhatsApp group now. When we dream alone, it is only a dream. But when many dream together, it is the beginning of a new reality.
You're welcome back, my people. This is Speak to the Counselor on Royal TV, and we are still digesting the topic. Those of our people who are planning to travel out, drag your chair, sit closely to your television, because you will learn. You see that you learn or you learn. All right. we were talking about why people decide to leave the country, and the next question I want to ask you is, what are some of the struggles that they don't, or why do people hide their struggles? Why do you think people will not want to tell a friend that as a days over the place, oh, bad, but they'll prefer to silence you? Like you send them a message, they give you blue tick. Why do people do that?
Okay, for most experiences I've had, these people, some people stop talking because they have tried talking before and nobody believed them.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
You were saying that, oh, my friend, as I don't reach this side, so it's not easy. They're like, how you talk say no easy? I mean, you dey America, you say no easy. How? Like everybody just already has this mindset that once you are in America, once
you are fine.
In Europe, you should be fine.
You are fine. Yeah.
Yes. So sometimes they try to communicate and nobody listens. So at one point they stop communicating. They no longer say it again. Another reason is because there is already this expectation that we have in our mind concerning people who travel abroad. They should be settled, they should be the savior,
and they should be fine.
They should be fine, nothing should be wrong with them. They should be those people that we look up to for everything. And I mean, if you're looking at me like that, how do I even now start telling you that I'm struggling or there is a problem? Or these two things, they hinder people a lot from talking.
So what are some of the struggles you think that people go through, especially traveling out of the country? You know, before one travels, they don't even tell people, your friends. They're the only one see. They only notice on your status. That's it. Because there's this concept, and it's true. We've seen cases where you tell a friend about something and something mystical just happened along the line, and people tend to shut up till they get there. Till they don't reach, until they see, say no, we don't reach, then they start talking about it. So what are some of the struggles you could maybe list out that people go through out of the country and they struggle to hide it away from others?
Okay. Financial struggles. Once somebody moves abroad, you need to settle in. That money that you're using to get an accommodation, that money that you need for the meantime, that arrival period, settle down to get basic necessities.
And sometimes you'll stay with a friend who you have to leave and settle.
Go around looking for something doing or job, or you're just starting school. For those who travel abroad for school purposes, you have paid millions for school fee. Now you're there, you're in financial difficulties, and it's already something that is playing on your mentality. Then you go now to some countries and you have problems like racism. Here in this country, they don't accept people like this. There is a problem with blacks. There's a problem with Cameroonians. They don't like this type of people here, and fall within that category of the kind of people that they don't like. If you travel to a country that has different language apart from French or English, that language barrier will be a big problem,
a big struggle, because it will be difficult for you to communicate.
Yes, it will be a big struggle to you. Plus the fact that you're in a strange place, you don't know where you're going to, you don't know where you're coming from, you don't know nothing about that place. Food problems is another one. You leave Cameroon with all these fine meals like fufu and arrow.
You gotta eat rice.
You go and turn
back to back
a Chinese woman or man over there with rice. Food problems too, financial problems, language barrier, all of those things that are serious,
and a whole lot put together. Would you say, or would you advise young people to get out there, to travel out of the country? Because the struggle for leaving this country or leaving Cameroon is real. Like you see, I saw a video online a few days ago. You see people purging, they're hanging in a boat, some are taking weeks just to move out. A lot of them have the belief that it's better out there, though it's not completely better out there as we see it. So would you advise the young people, because let me keep my opinion to myself, first of all, let our guest answer, would you advise?
Well, the advice is two-sided. On this matter, there is no 100% straight advice that you can give to anybody, because everybody has different situations that he or she is inside. But basically, the question I'll ask is, why are you obsessed with traveling out?
That's the question.
Why are you obsessed? Is it because you don't see Cameroon as any place in the world that you can make it? People often say statements like, they better sell the country, divide the money for we.
Or they share the country, they sell the country, they give me 25. We hear things like that.
Yes. So why are you going? Is it because you hate the country so much and you think that Europe, Canada
will be better off,
or anywhere else that you're running off to is better? Why is the first question. Now, the why will answer whether it's okay for you to go or not. Because if you're going for good purposes, like maybe to study, come back, do something, business,
or
hustle, come back,
not come back.
establish something.
You must not come back on my head. I beg you, people should not say this here. I did not say anything, no.
Well, the thing is that Cameroon is currently facing a lot of brain drain because if you see the value of persons that are going out, you know, Europe and America is not stupid. They don't just accept any kind of person. Before they grant you a visa to enter, they know that you have potential, and that's why they're giving you that visa to enter. So that Cameroon is drained of resources, of human resources. The kind of things that Cameroonians are doing over there, imagine if we had that,
all of those things in the country.
We know that there is a lot that is happening in our country, and there is a lot of limitations that we are faced with. But then, if all of us decide to go, wait to go happen for the country.
Who stay?
Wait to go happen for the country. But if you're going out to gain skills or something, it's okay to go. I mean, if you keep staying in one place, there is a lot about the world you never know. My godmother will always say that it's good to travel, because when you travel, you're exposed. Your mindset shifts. A lot of things about you shift. And when you come back, you are better than when you are just in Cameroon from the day you were born to the day you die.
You have not crossed my 17.
Yes. So it's good to travel and explore.
Alright, my people, we're going to go on a short break. When we get back, I want us to get into, I'll announce something on air, but before the announcement, let's just go on this break, and when we get back, we get into our ballot box where our guest is going to finalize everything by picking a question and answering it for us.
Hey Royal TV viewers, your voice matters, and now we want to hear it louder than ever. We've created a special WhatsApp feedback group just for you. Got opinions about our shows? Suggestions to make Royal TV better? Compliments, complaints, or hot takes? This is your direct line to us. Joining is easy. Simply scan the QR code on your screen right now and you're instantly connected to the Royal TV community. Be part of the conversation. Influence our programs. Help shape the future of your favorite TV station. Don't just watch. Interact, engage, be heard. Scan the code and join the Royal TV WhatsApp group now. When we dream alone, it is only a dream. But when many dream together, it is the beginning of a new reality. Hey, Royal TV viewers.
This is Royal Television. We are here in Boya and we are coming to your screens. Be prepared, be ready.
This February, something fresh is coming from Boya Town.
Royal TV from Boya Town, division of Africa.
A new sound, a new screen, a new energy.
It's about to begin.
Welcome to Royal TV, the vision of Africa, where news hits right, where sports bring the fire, where debates spark real conversations, and morning shows set the mood for your day.
I will be your host, and of course, the team at Royal TV will be here to keep you entertained, to inform you, and of course, to educate you.
Welcome to Royal TV. This is where kings and queens play. If you want to talk football, local, national, international, we have the best analysts in the Southwest region and beyond. This is Sports Carnival with the Joker.
Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday. We are here to make sure all of that happens here, today, tomorrow, and always. Stay tuned.
From our streets to your screen, from our culture to the world.
It's massive.
It's more than TV, it's a movement. Royal TV, the vision of Africa.
Royal TV, see us clearly. Royal TV, the vision of Africa. From village to city, we shine.
Welcome back, my people. This is Speak to the Counsellor, and we are still on Royal TV, and we are talking about something really interesting: adapting or breaking down the hidden mental struggles of immigrants. This is just the part one. Let me announce to us that this talk we are having now, is just the part one. And trust me, we are bringing part 2 to your screen, and part 2 will be breaking down things, we'll be talking about deep things, and it will interest you to know that Royal TV is launching or kicking off effectively on the 1st of February. You will not want to miss. We have sports, we have a lot of things. In fact, I'll talk about that one better. Let's finish with our talk. All right, we are talking about adapting or breaking down the hidden mental struggles of immigrants. Can you tell us some of the signs? Because a lot of people are out of the country planning to travel. Some of them are already there, and they have these signs, but they don't know that they're having a mental struggle. So what are some of the signs? Okay,
so this person, before the person traveled, the person was this friendly, nice, good to talk with person, and suddenly the person is out, and now the person no longer talks again. Or like you mentioned earlier, you send a message and the person takes you. This person doesn't talk anymore. Withdrawal is a key sign that somebody is going through something mentally. Silence, withdrawal. Or the person doesn't come out again like before. Like you can be talking and the conversation is just very shallow. This person is often maybe burnout, signs of burnout, like
or they reply you after 1 month.
Yeah, the person is getting too sick
or too tired.
The person is not, though the person is shining because of course the climate over there is nice, but you just notice that there is something off about the person. Most of the times we think that, oh, now because he don't travel, he don't start high. It's not always that it's about high. Sometimes the person is really going through something, and we just need to pipe down to take it closely. Yeah. To know if the person is going through something mental or what exactly is happening with that person.
So those are the few signs you could know that something. So how can loved ones, family members, friends come in? How do they navigate this part? Because when somebody travels and the person stops replying, it's a problem. Though some of them do it willingly. Yeah. So they really cut you off. Yes. Because they feel like you're there, you're here, and they are there. You get, you're not in their standard, you're not in their level, you're not in their caliber. So in those kind of cases where the person is really drained out, tired and all, how can loved ones step in?
Firstly, I will say that us back here in Cameroon, we should stop having this mentality that once somebody goes out, the person is settled, the person has arrived, the person is perfect, the person is this. And so somebody can be telling you that, go at this one, no, they fine, and you are playing over it. I've heard people say often that you did talk to them because you don't want a man come that side, no, you want dating and only you want. But
that's true.
Us as the families or friends back here, calm down, listen, ask constructive questions. But why you talk to that side, no, they fine. Now wait till they go on with you. Ask the person, be concerned enough to ask that person. Secondly, we should stop pressuring those who are out. Don't pressure them. Money, or hey boy, you never start work something, send me this, send me that, send me this, send me that. No.
Anytime your message enter, no. Not send money, you want beggar.
No,
there are some people like that. Each time they text, they want to ask for money. It's like a routine. Even if I'm the one, I will not reply you. I will not reply you.
Tree in Europe or America where people
pluck money
fast and they are plucking money, plucking money. No, there is no tree there. They work too. They work. So we should be intentional about not pressuring them, listening to them constructively, asking constructive questions, and supporting them financially. It's not bad for a year, say your sister they abroad, you Momo from Cameroon to the place.
I'm telling you.
It's not bad. Just depends on what the person is going through. The person might even need the finances more than
you. That's right.
So it's not bad. And sometimes if somebody is going out, to support the person, if you have another person who has been there, you can connect it where body my friend the camel you then outside. How far are you from the person? Please can you just help me show her around, show him around, help her to navigate demystify it. Just connect them if you have people that are there that you know try to connect them. Try to just form that support system to them in any way that you can.
All right, in front of us, we are already at the end of this program, and we actually started a little bit late, and we've not exhausted the topic. That's why I'm promising my wonderful viewers that we are coming for part 2, and part 2 will digest this topic and we'll take questions, we'll take consent, and we'll even bring pictures so that people will see, you know what's happening around you, and you're not. We'll even talk about the aspect of you pay millions and at the end of the day it's a fraudster or maybe a scammer, and that's all about your money. So but before we get into that part 2, talking about the details part or the announcement I want to make, this is a ballot box in front of us, and this particular box, there are questions, they can be personal and they can be related to your work, but you simply just pick it and you answer a question for us. You read it out and answer a question for us.
Okay.
So you pick from here.
Do you have people you look up to and why?
Good question for a counselor.
This is a very good question, and it's a very personal question. I will also say that my life is an addition of many people, the investment of many people. I have a lot of people I look up to, a lot of them, in all sectors, whether spiritually, because I'm a Christian, whether spiritually, whether it concerns education, career, life, a lot. I don't know if I should start mentioning, but let me keep the mentioning aside.
So it means every aspect you have people you look up to. So why do you look up to them?
I look up to them because I know that it is easy to walk in a path that somebody has walked in.
That's right.
Than to take a strange path. And besides, there is no path that somebody has never walked in before. If you choose to stay on your own, it's just because you don't want to humble yourself enough to be able to learn where somebody puts his or her feet to put yours. But I am one person that believes that if somebody holds my hand, I will go there faster. It saves me a lot of stress. So I prefer looking up to somebody who is there than doing it my own way. It saves me stress many times.
And also experiences, the person can share experiences. Thank you so much. In fact, we are glad having you here in the studio and sharing your ideas and knowledge on this topic. I've promised my viewers that we are going to have part 2, but before we talk about that part 2 again, because I really want to emphasize it so that you will sink in your spirit and you prepare yourself very well. Can you tell us a little bit about you? Maybe you have a business, phone number, if someone wants counseling, how do they get to you?
Okay, yes, I have a phone number. I don't know whether I should
just say it loud.
Okay, 671-13-3384. That is my phone number, and my name is Wendy Esther. So if you're getting to me, just say, "Hi Esther, I got your number from Royal TV." Like I said earlier, I am a jurist by study. I am a legal mind, studied law, and currently I'm a humanitarian worker. I have much experience in health matters and protection. So if you have any issues that concern child protection, violence or anything, if you have any concerns, you could get to me. If you have health issues too, you could get to me. I may not know it all, but I know a lot of people who know a lot of things.
And those connections and all will be directed to her. Please just give the number again the last time.
Okay, 671-13-3384.
So that's Madam Esther's number. If you want details, if you want to get counseling, you want to know more about this topic, you want to just simply get to her to the particular number and she's going to respond to you. My people, we've come to the end of this particular program, but before we take leave of you, I want to say Royal TV is launching on the 1st of February. We are coming to your screen bigger and better. There are going to be a lot of programs. We are going to have morning beats, we are going to have sports carnival, we are going to have debate topics, we are going to have Speak to the Counselor will still be, we're going to have to read the news, a lot of them. We are packaging a whole lot, and we want you, our viewers, to anticipate for Royal TV, because trust me, it's going to be bigger and it's going to be better. So we are also open to for adverts, because Royal TV is doing adverts. We have a van that carries walks around town. If you want an advert for van, if you want an advert on TV, anyhow you want it, just simply get to the number on your screen, and we are going to give you details on how you can run an advert and all. Royal TV, the new vision of Africa, and we are coming to your screen in a big way. So get ready for us. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this program, and this is Speak to the Counselor with your girl Lima Truth Mojoko, just on Royal TV. Don't go nowhere. Stay glued and stay close to Royal TV for more informative, educative, and above all, entertaining program. I love you all, but Jesus loves you more.
Innovating in the audiovisual landscape is our dream. Bringing together finest journalists, media personnel in this new era of media operations can only be possible thanks to Royal TV. Royal TV, coming up with news and entertainment.
No matter what, that's what you pay, I got to pay. Yeah, babe.
Documentaries,